is my
Hello everyone, and welcome back to one of my videos. Today, I'm super excited because we are starting with my Royal Mermaid collection. Guys, do you like mermaids? I totally do. Look at them, they are so perfect. Our first doll is gonna be Attina, the oldest sister. Are you ready? Let's start. And we are facing the first challenge. We need to decide which is the position she's gonna be like, So I decided that she's gonna be on the sand and she's gonna be on a rock. So guys, once you've already decided which is gonna be the position, you can proceed to paste all her body. Guys, in the very beginning I wasn't sure to create her tail with her feet. I wanted to use like wire and epoxy for her tail. Then I realized that when you use her feet you get like natural curves, like you get the perfect shape of a mermaid tail. So guys, I'm gonna use her feet and I'm gonna use my epoxy for creating her tail. After we smooth the tail, we need to create her fins, and we're gonna use, I don't know, like something to place the fins. I wanna get that shape, that effect like under the sea floating, so I'm gonna use like this cylindrical object for getting that shape. Guys, and remember that it's very important to let it dry. Now that we are waiting to get dried, so guys, I'm gonna create these little stars, and also I'm gonna create her shells for her breast. So guys, the time is like 4 to 5 hours, so I hate this moment, as I'm very desperate. This is the worst moment for me, because I can't do like anything. So guys, remember that it's very important to let it dry because, well, if you are that desperate as me, it can get cracked. switchers. For her tail, I'm gonna be using these scales, you know, I'm gonna paste them all around her tail. It takes a lot of time, and well, if you are that desperate as me, you only need to breathe and keep pasting, you know? It took me like 2 days finishing her tail, but I love the result. For the top part of the tail, I'm gonna be using this piece of epoxy, and guys, it looks very similar to the movie. And for her tail, I'm gonna be using this color, this orange color. I love it. I got it mixing red and orange, and I love the color. You know, it looks like very similar to the movie. I don't know, like, do you remember the Splash movie? Like that mermaid with an orange tail, the blonde one, she was very beautiful. So guys, look at the tail. So we need to cover the tail like 3 or 4 times, like 4 layers to get the perfect color and the color we are looking for. This is the fourth time that we're coloring the tail with this orange color, and we're also gonna degrade the color in the fin, you know, we're gonna be using the same orange color and we're gonna use like a soft pink. I'm gonna be watercoloring the shells, and I think this is the best method, you know, because I didn't want to use like the whole color, because when you use an acrylic and you use the acrylic coming from the bottle to your sculpture, guys, I don't know, like the color gets, I don't know, like very thick and it's very sticky, you know, and it's very easy to scratch. So I prefer to use like this method, using like a lot of water and I don't know, like some drops of color, and you get like that watercolor effect. But the problem is that you need to layer that area like many times, like 6 or 7 times. So guys, I need to use my white color for leading all those areas. I want it, I don't know, like very natural, and I'm really sorry for my face there. So guys, you need to be like very careful, and you need to be coloring every single scale. Well, not every single one, but all those areas you wanna, I don't know, like to bring life. I love that effect. I'm gonna do exactly the same with her fin. I'm gonna use my white color to give that effect of, I don't know, like wet, or I don't know, how do you call that effect? I would say wet or shiny. Switchers, it's time to use our pastel colors. We're gonna be using the opposite color for completing this task, right? We're gonna be calling wet effect for all this tutorial until we know the real name of the technique. Guys, well, look at this. We need to, I don't know, like to give all that color to complete the process. Look, if I lit some area, I need to dark it. So go ahead and be patient. I wanted to have like some changes on this project, you know? So I decided, guys, that it was like proper and it was like super good idea to include this change to her tail. I love it and she looks so great. At the beginning it was a little bit flat and I don't know, I loved it, but I wanted something more. Switchers, when I was about to finish, I don't know, like with her tail, I decided that she was like very flat. So a really good friend of mine, Ivan, he's a really good artist. Please go to his Instagram. Guys, look, his projects are awesome. Look at that color. He's a really good artist. Great job, Ivan. So guys, he recommended me to use like nail polish for finishing her tail, and he told me that the shiny I was looking for, the only way to get it was, I don't know, like using nail polish. So let's use this orange color and let's see the result. OMG. Guys, I love this color. Ivan, you were totally right. Thank you so much for this tip. Guys, let's proceed to create her base. I'm gonna be pasting all this krill around her tail. So I think she's gonna be like on all these like plants and rock. So guys, I'm gonna be using like hot glue for this task. Watch out, I got burned like 4 times. Guys, remember that she's under the sea, so all that krill must be floating, right? So guys, I'm gonna be also decorating the rock with some krill, and I think it's looking perfect. What do you think? I wanted to keep those stars the same color, then I realized that rock was very flat as well, so I'm gonna use my yellow color to cover the stars. The perfect match.
2000 años más tarde.
Switchers, and finally we are starting with her face. We're gonna remove all her hair and we are gonna start removing her makeup with pure acetone. Are you ready? Let's do this. Switchers, my colors are getting over, so I'm gonna use my soft peach for this task. I'm gonna scratch her face with a soft color. And why a soft color? Very simple. Remember that it's easier to erase soft colors if you make a mistake, so you can go back easily. Guys, after we decided that her eyes were gonna be blue, we're gonna lead her face and we're gonna be contouring as well. So remember, it is very important to contour her face since the very first time that you are spraying her face with Mr. Super Clear. Remember that every time you are spraying and sealing your face, it's important to contour all their faces. For her eyes, I'm gonna be using like 4 types of blue. So guys, it is also important to lead your eyes and to give like some shadows, right? So remember, your white color pencil is your best friend. My white color is almost over. No, go back. For creating her eyebrows, my best friend is my eraser. Guys, remember that your eraser is your bestie, right? It is the only way to go back. So guys, remember to keep your eraser clean because, I don't know, like, you can fuck it up when you are erasing. Shit, how's that? Switchers, this is the second time that we are spraying our doll face with Mr. Super Clear. And I want you to see the color. Look, how's the way we are intensifying those colors? And the only way is, I don't know, like using this product. I love it. I try like 3 different sealants, and for sure this is the very best one. I love it. I'm gonna be adding like 3D eyelashes, but it is also important to draw like bottom ones. I'm gonna use my black color to do this task, and I'm gonna use my eraser as well. So guys, remember scratching like those eyelashes perfectly, right? If you don't like the result, go back. Guys, this is the third time we are layering our face with Mr. Super Clear. I want you to see the colors, they are so great. Since the third layer, colors are so alive. And I love how the way, I don't know, like the material feels, you know, because now it's easier to color those areas. So guys, I love these colors. Look, now we're gonna be letting those eyes, we're gonna include those shines to her eyes, and she's looking great. Look at her. This is the fourth time we are coloring our adult face, we are contouring, and I'm gonna be also leading those lips. I love how the way they look with this effect on the top of their lips, I love it. So switchers, 4 layers of Mr. Super Clear were necessary to complete this task. Amigos, for her hair we're gonna be using epoxy as well, so you only need to give that effect of hair using your plastic tool, right? So you only paste it and then you start modeling that hair. It is very easy. For her pompadour, we're gonna do exactly the same, but this time we are gonna roll it. And we're gonna use some water to paste it to her head. And we're gonna be using as well our knife tool to keep modeling that hair. For the back part of her head, we're gonna do exactly the same as her pompadour. We're gonna roll this piece of hair and we're gonna paste it. Guys, you need to be there and you need to wait there like 30 or 40 seconds until it gets pasted, or it can get cracked. Guys, when this material is fresh, it's not that easy to keep modeling, so we need to wait like 20 or 30 minutes, right? So that is the perfect key, just waiting. Switchers, we're gonna be mixing up these two different colors to get the perfect brown for her hair. And, well, you need to be careful when you are painting, right? In this area is very easy, but when you are painting the edges, well, that is a real problem. And we're about to finish placing those 3D eyelashes on her face. Guys, she looks so great. And it's time to shine those eyes as well. I love shining the eyes because it's when you realize that your doll is alive, right? I love this effect. Look, guys, I'm gonna be shining those eyes 3 times. 3 layers are necessary to get perfect. Switchers, I'm gonna be using toothpicks for creating her crown. I only color them with the nail polish and wow, they look so nice. I love that metallic color. Guys, what do you think about her crown? Do you like it? In the very beginning, I wanted to use my epoxy for creating her crown, but toothpicks are the best option. Look. Switchers, this is the final result. What do you think? Don't you love her? Oh, guys, she is so lovely. I think she is my best repaint ever. I think my favorite part was the tail and I think her crown. Which is your favorite part? And, well, let's see her posing. Switchers, if you enjoyed the video as much as I did, don't forget to subscribe to the Switch World. And yes, Attina is the very first doll of our Royal Mermaid collection. Do you know who is the next doll? For sure, Alana is the next one. See you!
Built a